Peace, y'all. It's your man Dave with my brother Quest, the man bringing you all things marriage, paying you huge dividends on your investment in time with us. We're talking about love, sex, having children, money, spirituality, life, communication, and anything else to help you thrive and win in your relationships. And guess what? This is grown folks' business. So get ready to make grown-up decisions. You know why? Because marriage ain't for suckers. That's the name of the program. Marriage ain't for suckers. All right, let's get into it. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. I'm in it. I'm on it today. Live and direct. You know what I'm saying? From the Math Studios. You're welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. Yeah, I'm your host. You already know who I am. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Quest Green, and I'm joined by my man, my mellow, my man. You know what I'm saying? The anomaly. Ladies and gentlemen, L. David Harris. Yeah, right there.
Mic sound nice. Mic sound nice.
Come on.
Mic sound nice.
Oh, I am not paying. I am not paying.
I'm not paying. There he is right there.
What up, Quest?
Yeah, let me put it in here.
Okay.
We got to confuse the algorithm. We have to confuse the algorithm.
You know what I'm saying?
We are a noisy lot, aren't we? What up, Quest? Can
Yo, let me tell you, I'm psyched.
two armchair
come
DJs
on.
in the same space. That's a
I
problem.
wonder, let me, I'm not a DJ per se, but I'm a DJ. Let me just keep it one.
That's what I just said.
Like, I want a license. I just want a license so I can black out in the podcast one day. How do we get, who do we need to go to? ASCAP, BMI? Who do we need to go to to get a license?
They're the ones, they the police. You gotta go to a licensing agency to do that one.
Oh, well, let's go to the licensing agency. Like, what it costs. Let's get it. I need a license so we could just yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? I wanna do it.
Nice.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
I just want to be able to do that
so
right there.
True. Say it again.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not paying.
Okay, let me pull up.
I'm not paying.
Yeah, I want to be able to do it, bro. I want to be able to do it. So I don't know who we need to see, but I definitely need to get a license. All right, on to the next one. Let me come up off of that real quick. D, talk to me, man. How was life on the rock?
I'm sorry. Did you say on the rock? I'm sorry. On the rock. Okay, I'm back. I'm back on the rock. Okay. Well,
you rock on the rock.
So what I'm saying, right, is that life is life.
Yeah, that everything.
Life is
everything.
life.
Life is life.
You know, let me tell you how it is on the rock. I'm gonna tell you how it is on the rock. Shade alert, y'all. Shade alert.
Please.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I am live.
Yeah.
Will circle back. Okay, good. Let me tell you how it is on the rock. Huh?
Yeah. Don't you love when people hit you when you recording the podcast?
I know,
love
son.
it.
Like, yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so listen. I'm gonna tell you how it is on the rock. I'm gonna tell you how it is on the rock.
Yeah.
So I was driving a Porsche in Atlanta the other day. I was in Atlanta driving a Porsche.
Talk about it.
I needed to say that because I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be able to push my foot down on the gas. All right, good.
Yeah, talk to me nice.
So I'm driving, and listen, it was easy. I hit the little button. It said pay. I paid. The car appeared at the hotel at the time that I needed it to, and then I'm driving it, right? Yeah, so as I'm leaving the United States of America, Quest, I'm leaving the United States of America to come home a mi yard, okay? That's what I'm doing. And I stop at Target, right? So I'm stopping at Target before it's time to go to the aeroport to go home.
Aero.
Right? And I figure, you know what? They be turning the AC on crazy on the plane. I got a hoodie, but, just in case my throat get a little dry, I didn't have my big bag of lozenges, sweetie. Menthol sweetie. Menthol sweets. Okay.
Menthol.
So I figured Target got some.
For those who don't understand, that's mint candy.
Exactly. Just in case my throat gets a little dry and the water's not sorting it out. I got something so I don't catch the flu on the airplane, right? So I go in, I'm in Target. So I gave y'all the cheat code. I'm in Target, bro. And I go in there. The only thing I'm buying is these lozenges. And the lady said, "Can I see your ID?" And I said, "My what?" She said, "Your ID." I said, "My ID." And she said, "Yes." And I'm looking around like, what else do I have? Do I have weed in my bag? Like, do I have like OE? Like, do I have like Jack Daniels? Like, what do I have except these here throat drops? I'm not talking about medication. I'm not talking about nothing but these little throat drops. And she asked me for my ID. And then she put 10, puts my thing, 15, 1973. Okay, boop. That'll be $4.19. And she said, I know. I'm like, what's really going on here? Y'all need to be carding them boys that's shooting up them schools. Like, you need to be carding them people. When I got the Porsche, guess what? I didn't need to show them I didn't need to show them my citizenship. I didn't need to show them my, what is your blood type? Like, I didn't need to prove anything. Yeah. But when I'm trying to get these $4.19, which was too much, but anyway, $4.19 little throat drop so I won't catch the flu on the plane if I get a little dry, she asked me for my ID, son. And it took her 3 minutes to find the thing. And I'm like, but lady, I know it's not you, but I'm just saying. What y'all really doing over there, Quest, that I needed ID to buy some cough drops, bruh? Yeah. What do I need to do? Why do I have to pay? I mean, show ID for $4.19 cough drops, bro.
Here's fun. Did she explain it to you?
Yeah, I know now, but no, she didn't explain it to me. But I know I could think I could carry the one and figure out that somebody's not getting. Excuse me, I'm still on one. Somebody's not getting carded for the battery acid. They're not getting carded for the antifreeze. They're not getting carded for all the other stuff that these boys be doing. And I almost said it wrong, but these boys doing to make methamphetamines. But I'm just saying, y'all need to card people that's over here shooting stuff. Card the people that's shooting up stuff, man. Don't card people for this. And look, guess what, Quest? I'm sorry, Quest. I'm still on one. Just one more thing, please. Just give me 1 second. After she put my thing in, she didn't take my name. She didn't take my address. She didn't ask me why this is a foreign license. All she did was put 10, 15, and then the date, the year. And I bought whatever this thing is that caused y'all to act a fool. So I can still go and make methamphetamines off of these lozenges. So what did you really do? You didn't take my name. You didn't take my picture. You didn't take my address. Like, the feds didn't follow me to the airport. Yeah. So here they do the same thing. When I go to the drugstore, you can get Allegra on this side of the counter, and they won't card you. But when you get Allegra D, they card you. You said it. It's because of so I'm only allowed to purchase a certain amount from this particular pharmacy every whatever the days is. So, on the back of our licenses here, they have the little barcode thing. So you cloop, and then it registers in the machine, and now they got, That is apples and oranges. Sir, that's apples and oranges. You said Allegra D. Yeah. I think that's crazy too, but that's Allegra. Yeah. That is called a Schedule, if I got it right, I need to look them back up, a Schedule 1. This is a Schedule 1 pharmaceutical. Let's see. Schedule 1, 2, 3, 4. Schedule. It's a pharmaceutical. Okay, but I think it's crazy. It's a lozenge, bro. It's a lozenge. It's not a schedule. Nothing. It's a throat drop. What are y'all doing up there?
you know the people that make these laws are not necessarily medical professionals, right?
What?
And so when they do what they do, they group everything into this one particular area and say, all right, we're going to classify all of these Schedule 1 and whatever. And
What?
then so when you go, you're like, this is lozenges, but it's scheduled. So yeah,
What in
it's
the
almost
hot
like
place is going on there? Cardinals
in
boys
the
that are
hot
shooting up
place.
shooting schoolyards up. That's all I got on that. Like
Yeah, no
they're
doubt.
shooting up schoolyards.
No doubt.
Okay,
Matter of
I'm
fact, they
done.
did it
I'm
again
done.
this week at UNLV. You good.
Did they
Yeah,
card that
you
dude?
good.
Did they
No,
card
they
him?
didn't. They
Like,
probably didn't. They didn't. They probably didn't.
okay.
Yeah.
So as you can
It's
see,
it's it's
I'm
been
on
it's
one.
been crazy. I'm
I'm
on
on
one.
one.
I'm on one.
I don't know.
Yeah, no worries though.
Okay, so that's
I'm
how it
rocking
is
with
on the
you.
rock. That's how it is on the rock. Guess what? Y'all keep telling me and sending me these little alerts that talking about don't go through this hood, don't go through that hood because it's dangerous. They don't shoot up no
Yeah.
schools. They don't shoot up no stores. They don't shoot up nothing except bad guys and money trucks. I'm sorry, they do shoot up
That's it.
money trucks though. They gonna get that bag. They gonna rob the money truck. but
Brinks.
oh yeah, the
Brinks.
beryllium, they shoot up the
AIM.
money truck for real. They gonna get that bag. But and then put that one side. But listen, as much as y'all want to say Jamaica's dangerous, bro, they don't shoot up schools, they don't shoot up gas stations, they don't shoot churches, mosques, temples, they don't shoot random stuff, games, nothing. They may shoot up other stuff, but that's part of their crime ring, what they shooting up. And y'all want me to
But
be
you know what
afraid.
though?
And I don't go in
You
the
know what?
mall like Lennox with all the police with all them guns on their hip, 40 cals and what?
Yeah, but that just goes to show you that, like, for real, what you see in here in response to, and what you see in there in response to, like, for real, it's a government issue. But that's a whole nother conversation altogether.
We're talking about
Yeah.
boundaries today, sir. I'm just figured
Yeah,
I'd get
we're
us
talking about
warmed up. I
boundaries.
don't know how
Yeah.
I got my underwear in a bunch so quickly, but I figured we need a little energy in here. So
Pause.
that's how it
Pause.
is. That's how it is in Jamaica. We chilling.
Pause.
You
Yeah.
chilling while
Those-
y'all over there
those-
coming down the thing. You know, when we came down the escalator, the man on the lady on the end of the thing that Saturday night said, "Sir, do you have any?" Because the you and you, do you have anything? Because our sensors while you're on the escalator in a mall said that you must have something. It beeped. Remember? I was like, what?
Yeah, remember? And I was glad that I
Did not.
didn't.
Oh, I got the one
Because-
peg in my leg and my belt and my lozenges that y'all carded me for, but that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
I didn't want to smoke. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Canine
Yeah,
units
man.
in the
So
mall.
we talking to, welcome everybody again. D was riding high on one today.
Hi, y'all. You didn't know I had that in me. I do. I really
Yeah,
do.
D was riding high on one today. But yeah, we talking about boundaries today, man. And boundaries are necessary, David. David and I was talking about a particular individual. I refuse or refrain from calling their name today. I won't. I feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I won't do it because
Boundaries.
I'm in my leadership bag in this season. David
Okay.
David has brought me to the place like, yeah, let's tighten our leadership up this year. Okay, cool. So I'm in my leadership bag. And but prior to me and David's conversation and me being in my leadership bag this morning, and the enemy knew what he was doing. He caught me early, right? And so I was ready to drag my man, but something said no. Just because you feel to drag him, you have to understand. And he even knew it, that you were like you know what I'm saying, a public figure. So you got to be careful about how you. And so I responded accordingly. Yep, thank you for your comment. And my man Step Kill coming, and I'm trying to say, appreciate you. And
Thank you.
The first one was a laugh. The
I was about
second
to
one
say,
was thank you for your.
Were you lying when you said thank you? Never mind. Don't tell me. Never mind. When you said thank
first
you, did
per-
you
the
really
first-
mean thank you? I don't know. I'm sorry.
I did. Thank you, because
Okay.
everybody, it's an opinion. Everybody has one, right?
Okay, that's very nice.
And yes, so I understand it may not be a conducive opinion, but
Hey,
okay.
Quest.
Yeah.
Everybody has one. Like everybody has one. Opinions are like
Yes,
what?
and that's yours. That's your business. This one is mine.
Y'all look that up. We
Right?
can't say it. We can't repeat it here. Opinions
Yeah,
are
I
like
can't repeat it here.
something
Yeah,
else.
everybody got
Everybody
one.
has.
You got
Okay.
yours. You be concerned about yours, and I'll be concerned about mine. I'm very
Oh,
careful with mine because I know that I'm in a place in space now. Both of us, David, are in a place in space right now where we have to be careful. We just don't, even though we're equal opportunity draggers and we will drag you, right?
we don't
Right.
need to
But please
show
don't.
our opinions or the other thing.
Yeah. Right. So the post that I made was is like it's something that I do for what I'm saying, families to just give them a little inside look into the shenanigans that take place in our home. My wife and I and my children, we look at it as jokes. You know what I'm saying? The kids go back later on. They don't have Facebook or Instagram, but we let them see the stuff every now and then. Right. And somebody gets super, yeah. David,
Besides himself.
besides, like, and it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and you brothers, Dave, like for real, like I know you, you know me. We've been rocking for over
Yes.
40,
Sometimes
right?
sometimes I say stuff that I really wouldn't normally say to anybody. It's just like I just let it go sometime, but I let it go with Quest because he's my guy. But I don't even actually mean nothing. I just be saying it
But
because
but
I feel like who am I gonna let it go with? I had to do it with somebody.
but here's the funny thing. I know the tone, I know everything about it when you do what you do. Why? Because we brothers. Okay, good. In other words, do me a favor, just don't go talking to people. Right? Even when you have relationship, you still gotta understand that there are boundaries. So
Yeah,
my
there's certain
man
stuff
jumps
I'm
in
not
the
gonna say.
moment.
I'm gonna keep Faith's name out my mouth. I'm not
You,
going
you
there.
feel me? Like, but I'm talking about even me and you relationship, even my relationship with Faith. It's certain things I'm just like, no, you don't need to say that. You need to pray about that. Right? So my man jumps in and he says a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. It sounded like an emotional vomit, if you will. Right? It just kept coming up. And I was like, I don't even know this cat. Like, who is this cat? Then it came up that we have mutual friends. Like, that means anything? David, because I'm friends with Simone, don't mean that I can take liberties with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
it's funny though, because, and I'm only using this as the example, right? Because, like, for real, you don't know who you're talking about, but you're talking. You don't know the context of what my man is saying, what he's saying, but you're talking. And so we have to be careful that when you are about to say something, number one, is it constructive or is it destructive?
Destructive.
Right? That's
That's a
number
big
one.
word. I never heard that one before. Destructive.
Yeah, destructive.
That's serious.
Or is it when broke it down? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's either constructive or it's destructive. And a lot of the times you can fool yourself. It's like the study that we're doing now in Blackaby, experiencing God. If y'all ain't never picked that study up, pick it up. It's dope. There's a difference between God-centered and self-centered living. And sometimes you could be so immersed in your self-centered living, you could fool yourself into thinking that you live in God-centered, right? And so sometimes if you don't check yourself on a normal basis, see, this is the thing. The reason why we violate boundaries, David, I believe, is because you do not have the tools necessary to self-assess. So when you speak recklessly, thinking that you're doing good when you're actually tearing down.
So, Quest, let me ask you a question, right? What if I wanted you to do something, right? And you're not really
Mhm,
interested. You're not
mhm.
down. It's not really interested. Let me put it to straight. Like you are against it. I want you to do X, and you're like, yo, I'm not doing that. And then I come to you and say, well, I'm gonna go talk to Faith.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't keep a
You
straight
can
face
talk,
now. But I'm
bro.
I'm
As we both
but
know,
Quest, I know I want
you
you to
can
do
talk.
this. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, oh, you're not doing that. But this is the 10, 15 reasons why I need you to do that. And you're like, nah, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that. Be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go talk to Faith and she gonna make you do it. How you
Yep.
feel about that? How you
Yep.
feel about that, bro?
You could talk to Faith all you want to. Matter of fact, I'll give you your number and I will make the introduction. So and so wants me to do this, and they said they were coming to you to talk about what I want or what I don't want to do. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you. Can't nobody make me do or not do what I don't want to do. I don't
Brother.
want to do that, and I'm not doing it for the sake of making everybody else happy. Like my people pleasing days are over.
Those
That's
days
done.
are over. And I would have
They don't
dragged you.
exist.
Like if in the
Oh,
scenario that I'm talking about, like if you didn't do what you did do, as soon as it was just the two of us, I'd have been like, what you do a while ago? What was that?
yeah.
Yeah, big man.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, big
Like
man.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. So,
Yo,
but that's the thing. Like, don't. I guess that's the essence of the boundaries. I almost fell into the crazy cycle of holiday. I had to come back.
come back.
Come
Come
back.
back. Come
But
back
yeah,
here.
David, like for real, y- we're talking within the context of being grown. So that part goes without saying. One adult can't make another adult do or not do something. They either agree or they disagree. And if they disagree, you're gonna have to respect the fact that they disagree.
You know, people
Simple.
used to call me on the phone here in the land we love and be like,
Yeah.
all right, I need Simone to do X. So can you get your wife? They wouldn't say Simone, they would say your wife. So can you get her to do X? I'm like, I can get you her number because that's a boundary. For me, it's like,
That's a
what you want me
boundary.
to talk? I'm not talking to Simone about something that you want. I talk to Simone
Yep.
about stuff that has to do with me, not with no third parties, bro. If you want her to do X, then you go to her and then she will determine whether she's going to do it or not. And I don't have
Yeah.
nothing to say about that. Why? Because we have healthy boundaries. Like I'm sure, see, Simone don't think as extreme as I do. So I'm sure I could call her on behalf of random person and make a case, but I ain't doing that because there's a line. And what if Simone decides that today is the day that you don't have that kind of leeway? And then she drags me. How do I let a third party pull me into something that does not concern me with my wife? Nah, bro, you call her. You want X? Here's her number. Don't let me know how it went because I really don't care. It's not my it's not my what they call it, not my pony, not my, I don't know, but it's not my business.
It's not my business.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Tabitha Brown. She said, that's your business, though. You know what I'm
That's your
saying? Because she
business.
understands boundaries. That's your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because she
Yep.
understands boundaries.
That's
And
it.
here's the funny thing. If you call my wife and she tell you no, and you get on something different, then I got to get involved. And trust me, you don't want that type of action.
No,
You feel me? Like,
don't want that.
no, we don't want that. You feel me? So I'm
Yo, he frozen.
people don't
You're
operate the
frozen.
way you want them.
Pause.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Quest. Listen to me, no man. All right. Please excuse the commercial.
I
You
can
were f-
hear you.
You were frozen.
I'm sorry. I can
Do
hear you. I heard you the whole time. It was me.
do I need to call AT&T?
You sure do. You sure do. And I'll call the power company in Jamaica because they need to do something.
So please go again. I don't know what you were doing because
Yeah.
you were like this.
Yeah, I was saying that boundaries are in place for a reason. And I want people, shouts out to Rod Ramirez, man. That's the homie. I want people to understand that your boundaries are not in place to control other people either. Your boundaries are in place so you can control you.
Self-control.
Because we talked about a particular situation, right? Earlier on, David. Everybody's going to a particular place, and this is what they want. The place that we're going, this is what they require to go to this particular place. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not doing this thing because they require it, because there are a number of different people that provide the same service that they provide that don't require what you're asking of me to do.
That don't
And I'm
make you
not doing it
uncomfortable.
because I don't. Oh, come on. And I'm not doing that because I'm trying to be difficult. I'm just telling you that I'm going to be on vacation. And when I'm on vacation, ain't nobody holding me. The only person who I'm responding to concerning that stuff is Faith Danette Green. Not my mama, not my daddy, Although I love them with everything I got because they gave me life, love them to death. But even if you already know, that's all who I'm responding to, right? And so what happens is if they accept it, if faith is good with it, and even if faith ain't good with it, then hey, but there is a boundary, and I can't control other people, but the one person that I can control is me. And if I tell you that I'm not going, then guess what's happening?
Nah, go.
I won't reach.
So here what, Quest? When we had premarital counseling, Simone and I, right? I said premarital. That means before you decide if you're going to be married to the person that you say that you love. That's a whole episode. Yeah, Pastor Henry Wright, you know what he said to us? He said, Harris and Missy, I don't know why he used to call Simone that, but Missy.
That sound like him too.
Neither of you are the other one's parent.
What does he mean when he says that, David?
I'm going to say it one more time. Neither of you are either of the other one's parent. What he meant was what you said a moment ago. What he meant was you can control yourself, but you should not even have the goal or aspiration to control your spouse. That's a sign, a line, and he's frozen again. There we go. Okay, there we go. Good. That's a line in the sand. So if I need something, it's a request. If I desire something, it's a request. I cannot, must not, will not attempt to compel Simone to do anything that is in my brain. Now, no, I'm not making provision for all the crazy stuff. So I'm not even going to make the provision for, I'm not talking through the crazy stuff today.
Facts.
Neither of us. So Josiah now, he's going to be 13 in a week, less than a week, if the Lord spares life, right? So what he eats is my business. What he drinks and when he eats and drinks is my business. You see? What he wears is my business. Everything that has to do with Josiah, except his inalienable rights from God, is my business. Now, there's some things where he and God are concerned that I should not mess around in. But I'm his parent.
Yes.
I am not Simone's parent. What Simone eats or does not eat is not my business. It may be concerning. When she does what she does is not my business. It may be concerning to me or of interest to me. But I am not her daddy. And by the way, she's a big grown woman. So even if I were her daddy, that done. Why? Because she's grown. I'm grown. Not for me to impose myself or my will, because that is a whole boundary.
A whole boundary.
That's an entire boundary. Boundary. Sound like a Jamaican. Yeah, it's about boundary. But it's true.
Let me ask you this question now. Everything that you do concerning Josiah in this season, right? Like you're responsible for a number. At what point do you stop being responsible for Josiah?
When you say responsible, that's a big word. I'm always responsible for and to him. But in terms of his...
this is true. Let me back up a little bit. Because you said, what was the term you used? It's my business, the way Josiah...
Oh, what he eats is my business.
Okay, good. At what point does what Josiah do or don't do become no longer your business?
Okay, I'm going to give you two answers. One, when he becomes the age of majority, that means 18 years of age. That's one. But I give him the leeway to decide if he's going to do what I say, and I stand in that, or not. So, like, if he decides he's gonna drink some purple fake colored drink with bubbles in it
Yep.
because we not about that life. Now, yeah, if you're out on the road once in a while, you want some soda, I'm not gonna be a jerk about it, even though that stuff is not healthy at all. I'm not about that life. I don't think at any point in time that stuff is worthy to drink. But okay, put that one side. He has 2 parents. She's open. I'm not trying to put the boy in prison, right? So good. But if I say, Daddy, can I have one of those neon purple colored bubbly drinks? No, son, you may not have. And he doesn't like the answer. That's okay. I don't care if he doesn't like it. It's okay. You don't have to like it because you wouldn't have asked if you liked a no answer. You said it because you wanted it. So good. I don't have no problem. I got no beef. But if some kind of way he figures that he's going to acquire said neon colored purple bubbly drink anyway and drink it, guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to slap it out of his hand. I'm not going to take it away because I'm angry with him. I'm not going to say, oh, but when he's done drinking what we already discussed, there are consequences. It's simple.
I'm just
I ain't
saying.
mad. I ain't mad. And I'm not going to force you to not, after I said it and you decided you were going to do it anyway, that was a decision you made. And all of us, when we make decisions, there are consequences, positive or negative. You just happened to choose the wrong color pill, bro, when you decided that after we discussed it in this fictitious situation, scenario, that you was going to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have your boundaries and I have my boundaries. My boundaries is disrespect and disobedience don't go unchecked. But I'm not going to flip out while you do. Are you really drinking the thing? Now I'm going to let you fill your belly with it. Go for it.
Yep.
But I promise you, there's some consequences on the other end of that decision.
Yep.
I hope it was good to you. Yep. I hope it was tasty. Cause
I keep telling people that ignorance is not bliss. It's expensive. It's going to cost you. The question is, are you willing to pay the costs that it's going to cost you?
Yeah, there will be a fee. There's going to be a fee. You're going to get taxed. So as long as you know that, like I already told him, I'm like, yo, you can live here, or I shouldn't say here, but with your parents. You can live with us until you're married. If you don't get married till you're 67 and I'm still alive, then we can stay together as long as you understand the boundaries. Because really and truly, I kicked him out when he was like 4 already and locked the grill. Clack, clack, shot. I was like, you can't live here like that. And I put him outside. Yeah, come for me. I live in Jamaica. Come see me. Y'all go ahead. You're reporting to the wrong authority. I was like, outside. Bye-bye, bro. You can't live here like this.
Can I speak to that real quick? In the Old Testament,
please.
Right? It is said that if a child was disobedient,
boy.
and rebellious, a boy, we're not talking even a man of a certain age, we're talking a boy, that he would be taken to the elders. And if my man still wouldn't comply, they would take my man outside the city gates and stone him. We're talking about a boy.
Yeah, that text was heavy.
That's something that it is heavy. Now I know that that's not something that we would do in this present day and age, but the principle still applies. This is our home, and you don't get to dictate. And this is from a child-parent situation. You don't get to dictate the rules that take place here. You don't pay any bills. If anything, we provide the roof over your head, and for the way means by which my daughter is 21 and lives with me. And she thinks that, you know what I'm saying? But I have to remind her kindly, you're not grown the way you think you're grown, because grown people take care of themselves. You don't do that. Right? That's one. Then there's the relational part of it, right? And I'm not a jerk when it comes to my bride. I love her with everything that I got, but I got boundaries. And so does she.
Oh, there's no question.
I don't cross her boundaries, and neither does she do that to me. It is out of the love and respect that we have for one another, right?
That's right.
If there's a boundary, I may not like the boundary, but I doggone respect it.
Yeah, I don't play around. I don't play around with Simone's boundaries. I just don't. I don't play around with anybody's boundaries, quite frankly. I don't.
Yeah.
Because to me, that is the height of disrespect. And so my intent.
It is the height of disrespect.
That's right. And so my intent is to be respectful, and I require you to be respectful toward me. I can't force it, but guess what I can do?
Yep.
I can remove
Yep.
myself from your
Yes, sir.
presence. I have
Yes,
that
you
skill.
can.
I have that skill, ability, and right. I can just remove myself. So I'm not getting bent out of shape. It'd be like, I thought I was clear. Yo, quit playing with the lights. I thought I was clear. And since it wasn't clear to you, okay, I got it. So I will separate myself from this disrespect of my boundary, and everybody wins. You get to try it, and I get to not like it, and I get to push. Bye.
So here's the thing that I think I want to stress today too, David, and this comes along with your growth, right? I challenge everybody, when people violate your boundaries, operate within the place and space that you created the boundary and why you created it. You can't control other people and their behavior,
That's right.
but
That
you
is right.
can control your own. When my man was in the room talking, right? And I could see like my man want to pick a fight, which really, I don't know why you doing what you're doing, because I'm not the person for you to pick a fight with. Like, I'm a goon at heart. Like, leave me alone. Right. And I'm trying to be refined in Jesus' name. Right. My response to my man was,
That is so true. Say it again.
like, have a blessed day, peace, and let it go. Why? Because I can't control you and your, you know what I'm saying, your behavior. But one thing I can do is control me.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. Stop trying to control people, number one. And number two, that goes hand in hand with it, don't violate people's boundaries. Straight.
Remember that word, violate. You just violate it. So all of that to say, we were talking about it from a lot of different perspectives. I'm not saying we were all over the place. I'm saying we were talking about the issue. You know, we are all about relationships in the home for married people and people who are in preparation for long-term, serious relationships. If you don't get that B word, boundaries, you will fail and fail miserably in serious relationships. That's really the crux of the matter. Turn the thing around, spin it around, look at it from every direction, see the facets in the different light. But the fact is that if you embrace healthy boundaries, everybody wins. Simple. Everybody
Simple.
wins.
Everybody wins.
There's a certain way that I will only speak to Simone because she has a line. There's a certain tone and disrespect that she's just not about that life. So what will I do? I will see and observe the boundary and stay far from it. Why? Because I don't need Simone in her worst mindset because of something I did, because I didn't have self-control or I did not respect her boundaries. There are certain ways that I don't behave toward women because I'm married.
Yeah.
Why? Because Simone and I have boundaries where that's concerned. You see? And it keeps life real simple. It keeps healthy, wealthy, and wise relationships. And that's what I'm about. That's what I'm on, Quest. It's simple.
You know what I want to say?
What you want to say?
Good, better, best.
Ha.
Never let it rest
Ha.
until your good is better and your better is better.
Aye. That's it. Shout to the late E. Cleveland. E. Earl Cleveland. Yeah. So I think we touched it enough for today. And
did.
give me something good, man, because we about to be out of here.
Shaky to good, good to great. All of us want phenomenal marriages, but phenomenal marriages don't just happen. It takes work, specifically on boundaries. So do that. And I'll see you at phenomenal.
There you have it, y'all. Word. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. Marriage is about mutual love and mutual respect, and it works for those willing to make it work. Real talk, our spouses are treasured jewels given to us to make life better. And the sooner we learn to value one another will be the sooner we become the absolute best versions of ourselves we can be. Until next time, peace.